Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MXGP2 here in this channel, and in today's episode we are in Germany for the championship races in this MX1 season. Also guys, I just want to say thank you for all the support I've had on this series. It's been absolutely brilliant so far. Please keep on liking the videos, keep on commenting, I really appreciate it. Now let's get straight into this episode. Now this Germany circuit is really tough. It was another one of the wildcard races if you remember in the MX2 season. Very tough circuit. It's going to be really hard to get the wins today. Let's get straight to qualify and hopefully get a good time. So here we go. In the last 30 seconds of qualifying, really trying to push the bike to get a decent position in the lineup. If we can get the top 10, that'd be great. But this has been such a challenging qualifying session. I've crashed so many times. Not having much luck in qualifying lately, but hopefully this time will be a good one. What time are we going to get? Oh, we get 9th. We've got one opportunity. As we've gone over the line before the time's run down, we get one more opportunity to put a lap in. Hopefully we can improve on that here. But this circuit is very challenging. Not so much very tight. There's so many sections on it where a lot of riders seem to go in tight together and knock each other off. I mean, the AI have probably come off more than I have, but they've managed to put in better times. So 9th isn't bad, but let's see if we can improve on that in this lap. We've got a rider in front of us. If we can sort of try and latch onto him and try and improve our time, we should be able to beat 9th. Hopefully we can. I mean, 1:35.1 around this circuit is a really tough time to beat. That is a really good time, and I think that's another Roman February qualifying time as well. He's really trying to improve his times in the last couple of competitions because he's so far behind. And are we faster? No, we're still behind at the time so far on this section. Hopefully you can improve through this part here, get over the jump. That wasn't bad. Let's really chase down this rider in front of us. Hopefully we can get past him and really improve our time. And we absolutely got miles up in the air there, and we're second under the time. Maybe we can still get a decent time on the grid, but we've still got quite a bit to go on this circuit. Let's get up around this corner. Now that wasn't bad. We've got only about 50, just under 10 seconds to go. Come on, can we do this? Come on, we've got to improve on that time. Surely we can beat 9th. No, I don't think we are. We're running out of time, and we got really wide on that corner. Are we going to beat it? Oh, we got 6th. So we do improve. Now that was well worth going that extra lap. So we get 6th in the end. And yes, oh no, it's Kai Rowley that got the fastest time in the end. And February in second. Desali in third. Ryan Philippotto. And Paulin. Oh my god, there's so many riders that got some good times. Right, let's get straight into the first race. Here we go. Right, so here we go with the first championship race around this Germany circuit. Hopefully we can improve in this race. We're only 0.7 off the fastest time, which isn't a great deal. And sometimes the races run a little bit slower, so hopefully we can keep up the leaders in this race and get a good result. But we need to get a good start. 6th isn't bad, and we didn't pull off as quick as we would like. Can we get into that first corner? I think we're going to get pushed out wide. Yes, we do, and there's quite a few riders that get ahead of us, and we only get around that first corner, and Kai Rowley get the hold shot, but we managed to get a nice jump through there, get into first place. Can we get him in the outside? Kai Rowley's going up the inside. No, he takes the inside line and gets back into first, but we get a chance to get up the inside of him in this corner, and yes, we get up the inside of him, and we're back into first place. We need to try and hold this in today's episode. We are really going to try and get a decent result in this first race, because I think doing this race in first person is going to be really tough. And Kai Rowley's trying to go on the outside there. I'm trying to hold him off. Right, so we get over the finish line. Right, we're going to the first lap now. Oh god, he almost landed on top of me there with that jump, but we managed just to hold him off. But he is trying everything to get past. He was, like I said, he was really quick in qualifying, and he's trying to translate that into the race. But if we can just hold him off for a little while, maybe we can get away from the group, and maybe we can at least get a podium place. I mean, I always try and get ahead in the first laps, but it doesn't always work if you get crashed off. And I can see the crash sign behind us. Luckily it wasn't anyone that was really in the running, and Kai Rowley's actually dropped back and almost slid off there. Oh my god, I almost made a mistake there, but I managed to bring that back. How the hell did I stay on there? That was so lucky, and we're managing just to settle in now. This hasn't been a bad first lap so far. Right, this is a difficult corner. That really throws me, and I just saw someone reset there. Was that Kai Rowley? And he managed to get past me in that corner. You cheeky little shit. Where the hell did he come from? He got reset and then he went past me, and he's jumped over me again, but he landed on top of my head. Oh my god, what the hell is he doing? That's about the second time he tried to land on my head through a jump, and I think he might have crashed there as well, because it looks like he's dropped down. No, he's back into second. but he's having a bit of a nightmare. Cairoli, he's really trying hard to push me, but I've managed to stay into first, coming towards the end of this first lap, and the gap is extended. He made a mistake. He landed on top of my head. I think he went straight into the board. It didn't come up with the crash sign, but he definitely dropped down a place, and it looks like Roman Febvre is catching up, and I almost lost it in that corner. Went really wide. I really struggled around that corner, and this one, it's really hard to get really tight into there. I had to fiddle with the suspension quite a lot in qualifying, but hopefully it's going to be okay to win this race, and Cairoli's starting to catch up again. He is so quick around this circuit, and he's really on it to try and get a decent result, but if we can hold this, we've got another couple of laps. There's still a long way to go in this race. This is definitely a long circuit, but if we can just maintain this sort of form we've had so far at the start of the race, hopefully we can maintain this lead. But I'm just going to keep an eye on that time, because they seem to be a lot quicker at certain sections of this race, but when you start going through these sections you sort of slow down, and the gap is still over a second, and it's still Cairoli. He really wants to make up for that error where he landed on top of me, and he is really going to try and catch me up, but I'm going to try and prevent him from getting past. Just try and hold my lines, try not to make any mistakes, keep it nice and tight. Now this is a difficult corner. I've got taken off quite a few times in qualifying through there, and this one, oh god, went really nice and tight into that, just trying not to make any mistakes, and I think I can see a bike just behind me. Who is it? No, it's Roman Febvre. Roman Febvre's back into second place. Looks like Cairoli's dropped off the pace. Let's just try and get over this jump and just hold this position. We're coming towards the end of the second lap, and hopefully we can hold on to this, but it's still a long way to go. We've still got an entire lap to go, and it's still loads of chances where I can make a mistake, and I've managed to extend that gap 3 seconds. What the hell's happened there? Maybe there was a few little battles there that slowed them down, but I've managed to take advantage. For the second championship running, I've had a little bit of luck come my way. Now let's just get around this corner and try and hold it. Yes, we get around that corner quite well. Now this one, oh god, I went a little bit tight there, just hit the side there, but we managed just to hold it, and we go into the final lap. What's the split time? Have we pulled away? No, it's about 2.3 seconds. That's still pretty good, and it's Roman Febvre. I can see the second race in this going to be even tough. The second races are so tough in these championship races, but if we can just get a win here, hopefully, if we don't do so well in the second race, in the other view, we've still got a decent amount of points on the board. We want to maintain at least a winner championship just to try and control this championship. And Cairoli's crashed. I've just seen the sign, Cairoli's crashed, and again he does really well in qualifying and just can't put it into his championship race performance. And we just make a mistake there, just went over there, and another crash going on behind. Loads of crashes in this race, which I was expecting. Like I said in qualifying, so many of the AI were crashing left, right and centre in this race. Very tough circuit. I can imagine this one in real life being a real tough race and really good fun to watch. And Roman Febvre's pulled that gap down. He's only 0.3 behind. He's making one last surge at the end of this race. He's going to try and take this win off me, but I'm going to try and hold firm. Oh my god, there's two riders. Desali's joined the fight. This could be really tough going into these last few corners. I've got to try not to make any mistakes. Let's try and hold it, but the gap, it's gone slightly big around there. It's now 1 second. Hopefully that should be enough towards the end of this first championship race. As long as I don't make any mistake, we've got to take it nice and easy, and I think that we've just extended it a little bit more coming into this one of his last corners, and we tried to take that a little bit tighter. That is corner so tight and really hard to go around there fast, but we managed to get through it. Now the final corner before the finish line, and I think we're going to take 25 points in this first race, and yes we do. That was a brilliant performance. Now we've got to try and do it for a second time, but in first person. It's not going to be easy, and I can see Cairoli up in his game because he really had a bad race and he was so quick in qualifying. Let's get straight into it now, and fingers crossed we can get some decent points on the board. Here we go. Right guys, here we go with the second championship racing. I can see a few riders up in their level and try and improve their races, and there's a few scores to settle, especially for Cairoli. He had a really bad first race, but he's going to want to improve it. But let's see if we can get a better start here and try and get into that first corner. And that wasn't bad. Can we get nice and tight into this corner and get the whole shot? We didn't manage to get in the first race, and I think we're going to get it. Yes we do. So we take the whole shot. Now we've just got to try and settle down in this view. It takes a few moments to get used to it, and it's going to be really hard. I can see a lot of riders really up in their level. I mean, Roman Febvre and Cairoli both didn't do very well towards the end of the race, but they were really hot on in the first couple of laps. Let's hope we can try and get away from them here, and that's not a bad corner. I can see the crash sign, but I think that is Desali behind us. So it looks like Desali's come into the fight, so let's just try and get over the finish line going into this first lap and see if we can hold it from the front. It's not going to be easy. Let's try and get to the first split time. Hopefully we've just managed to pull a gap, and Roman Febvre and Kai Rowley are there. I thought they might be, and this is going to be a really tough race to win, but let's just try and maintain our lead and see if we can settle in. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be quicker in this view. I'm going to try my best, but I normally do start off really well in these races. It's just whether I can hold it on a circuit that I didn't really have the pace, and it is Desali behind us in second, only 0.4 behind us, and he's really upped his level in this race so far. Let's see if we can get into this corner, try and hopefully get through these corners without any riders using us as a brake, as they did in qualifying. Let's get round here, and we're doing all right so far. And coming into this slow corner, this is quite a tough one. Try and take it nice and easy. This has been good so far. And who's that? Oh, Roman Febvre's taking us off. Roman Febvre's taking us off for the second championship running. He is an absolute git. Whoa, my God. He just used me as a brake and ran me off around that corner, and he's not even leading the race. I think Desali's taking the lead off him, but I've dropped back and I'm in 5th. But can I catch up here early on in this race? Oh God, that was a bad land. So we've got Roman Febvre, Kai Rowley and Desali in front of us. This is going to be a tough race now. So we're going towards the end of the first lap, and I'm really trying to challenge back here and try and get back in that lead. I'm not even up in a podium place to that crash. And let's just see if we can just try and stick with them. But Roman Febvre, 2 races running, he's knocked me off. He is an absolute nightmare when it comes to the corners. He just runs you off. He doesn't even brake, and he is just a nightmare. But if we can get him back, we will try and use him as a brake and see if he likes it. But I'm really struggling to keep up. Kai Rowley was quicker than me. All 3 of these were quicker than me, and they're really starting to pull away. I thought this might happen in the second race. I said they might up their level, but when I said that they wanted a score to settle, I didn't mean running me off and put me out the running for good points. But we managed to get into that corner. That was really tough, and it looks like Kai Rowley crashed there. So Kai Rowley just crashed there, and he got reset. So I'm into 3rd place. So I'm in a podium position behind Desali and Febvre, but I'm still going to try and catch these 2 down. We're still only on the 2nd lap. There's still a long way to go, and there's still moments that there may be mistakes or people fall off, or there may be crashes. So we've got to just keep our fingers crossed. We are still in the hunt, and we can take that chance. But they're trying to pull away, but let's just try and catch up through this section and just close them down. But no, I didn't gain much time through that section, but I'm good over this jump. Let's have a huge jump, and that's a massive jump, and that was a much better landing. And we are right behind Desali and Febvre going into the final lap. This is going to be a really tough lap. Who's going to win this? It's between us 3. As long as I can just stay on the bike, I'm going to take my chance, and all 3 of us are pulled away from the group. This is going to be a fight to the end between us 3. Who's going to take 25 points in this second race? Hopefully it'll be me, but I'm not doing very well at the moment, and Febvre's gone for it. He's going to pull away now. He's going to try and go towards the end of this race and try and win it, and I've lost a bit of time, but at least I've got a gap between the rider behind me, so 3rd place wouldn't be the end of the world. That's still decent points in this championship, but I want to get Febvre back if I can after him knocking me off. I like to get settle my scores in the race if I can, and let's try and get around this corner and try and get behind Desali. No, I just really can't seem to find any speed on this circuit so far. Let's just try and get nice and tight into this corner, and again we lost a bit of speed. These 2 riders are really performing well, but we've got to do something amazing if we're going to want to win this race. We've got to try and gain some time somewhere, and we're just not being able to do it at the moment. And again, we lost a bit of speed through that corner, and I think that's going to be it. We really are not going to win this race unless they make a mistake. I just cannot see it happening. I'm just going to try and just push it a little bit more through here, and it's just about a second. Can I get over this jump? Yes, that wasn't a bad jump. I managed to get over there pretty quick. Now it's going to go down to the last few corners. Who's going to win it? It's going to be between me, Febvre and Desali, and I managed to have a good jump there, but I didn't get up the inside of either rider. But no, I did. I managed to get up with Desali. Now it's just between me and Febvre. Can I get him on this corner? This is going to be tough, and I take him up the inside. I'm back into 1st. Take that, Febvre. You're not going to knock me off, and I'm going to win this second race. And let's try and get nice around this corner and he doesn't knock me off. He is right behind me. Yes, I managed just to pull away. This has been a brilliant recovery after getting knocked by Febra, and I'm going on and get more points on the board. Another win, and I'd shake the championship win in today's episode, and that was awesome. There you go, guys. What an awesome recovery that was in that race, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I've left you a full replay now, as you can see, for that race. I hope you enjoy it. Please leave a like, and I'll see you soon for the next championship very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.